here for, not to see me waffling and just making stuff up. Not that I'm making stuff up. I would never lie to you guys. I would never lie to you. Now, blue team is defending first, so they will ban first. Most common bans on this map have been Maverick and Thatcher. Actually, it might be Maverick and Jackal. Could be Maverick and Jackal. Oh, I can't get over to the screen in time to check it, but Maverick and Jackal are the expected ones. Jackal is going to be the first one to get taken out of play. I would not be surprised to see Maverick get taken out right now, but equally it could be Thatcher because that's just what people do. A common defensive ban here is going to be Valkyrie. I'm interested to see quite what happens with Valkyrie when the changes come through where you can't put that sort of utility outside of the building. That's going to be very interesting to see how people work with that. Obviously, for a long time, Valkyrie's been used for that outdoor intel, but not going to be possible anymore. Not after 10 seconds of time, anyway. But sure enough, Thatcher is taken off the table. Maverick is left in play. He can be very strong on elbows, so he could still be a useful operator that gets called out here that could go against one of these two teams if they're not a bit cautious. Kaid is going to help with the top floor and basement holds. That's obviously hatches going free and some... Okay. I don't... All right, Avenger Gaming banning Warden. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they know something we don't. I just literally put in the match channel question mark. All right, Warden taken out of play. I mean, we weren't going to see Runic play Warden. I can tell you that much. Wait a minute, who banned him? Yeah, it was... No, it was Runic that banned him. It was Runic that banned Warden. Maybe they've seen something from AVR where they play Warden a fair bit. I don't know. But anyway, Rookie is going to six pick off of the Twitch and jump. I was just still surprised. Jump over onto that sledge. Now, sledge isn't really much use on this site. Reason being is because all of the floors up above the site are actually hard. You cannot open them up and get vertical angles. The only way that sledge is going to be useful is for making his way quickly through the map, opening walls and just getting through there. Hey, T-shirts in the stream. AVR on top. Yeah. Come and support the AVR. T-shirt. Nicely done. T-shirt R6's lucky charm. He's not Irish, if that's what you're meaning, Mrs. 2. He's from Manchester, if I remember rightly. Okay, so let's see where these drones are going to go. We know they're downstairs in the basement. Rookie with a gun pointed at his back, just standing there, just getting in the way. He's not droning, he's just getting in the way. Rookie, my guy, what's going on here as you rock your... Tanjiro's like, hey, dude. Ludi... Oh, I'm guessing that he is AFK. Yeah, that's hard times for AVR. Unless that was a banned skin. I mean, it didn't look like a banned skin. It looked like a perfectly legitimate one. Hi, 2XB, who you got, says Fozza. I think I'm supporting Avenger in this one. I've gone with Avenger. 5 versus 4, as Avenger have lost a player already thanks to the team kill, which was deliberate, but Samu is going to get a frag. He's going to make up for it. Samu is a last-minute swap here tonight. It was supposed to be Zyklon playing, but Samu has had to come instead. Preps is going to claim a quick couple of lives. He chucks out the C4 and gets the kill. Drone goes out, and Ash is going to get caught. And Prepsa knows exactly where Nomad is. He opens fire, but doesn't manage to hit the shots. Prepsa wants that kill. He's looking for an ace here, as Nomad is laid down. And was that the ace? No, it wasn't. Oh, no, of course it wasn't, because the team kill. I mean, it was a technical ace. A technical ace, but not a real one. AVR have left for some reason. Let's pause it for a moment. What's going on here? What? Okay. We will pause. Okay, we need to rehost it. We need to actually rehost it. Okay. All right. We are rehosting, it seems. Yeah, rehost. All right. Okay, what we will do, stream, is go to a rehost moment, and we will return very, very shortly as Runic R1 up making plays that we're used to seeing him make. I'm going to say easy picks on the default cams there. Free fires go out. That had to be intel. With the Luzi just looking down into Cigar. Ooh, nicely done there by Cluso. He gets the pick from down below. ADS isn't going to pick it up. It's going to go off, but it's not going to do any damage to Smoke, who's going to send out that gas grenade to deny that player on white stairs for as long as possible. Dryden knows that someone's down. He is going to get that kill. 4 versus 4. We still have a chance to go to map 3 here, people. It's not over yet. Azer is going to claim the life of 1. Sends out that phone call. Impact grenade goes out. Does a load of damage to Pluto. Jack has taken some pain as well. As Dokkaebi pushes in with the SMG-12. Nekwa, though, with that MX Storm, which I tell you is an absolutely brilliant weapon. He managed to get 2 kills. Dokkaebi is... Alibi is unstoppable. She is just so good. That's the 3 kills there for Nekwa. As Glossy Club takes down Rarity, leaving Glossy and Colin all on their own now. Not quite sure what they want to be. Totally lost what I was saying. Oh! I'm going to get a replay on that, even though we didn't see the actual explosion. Just seeing Hulu go flying was absolutely beautiful. Cam's going to make good use of this skiing, is what I was trying to say. Cocktail, but Kicksink is there with the order, and he manages to take him down. There was another player in Cocktail also holding the crossfire, so the chance of him surviving were very, very little. Eventually, Kix manages to get that kill onto Carbons. It took him long enough. Glossy is the last man standing in a 1 versus 3. He is on site. He has no diffuser. Possibly that was done with some Havana X-Pyral earlier that I didn't know about. Ooh! Great flick from Vare onto Kicksink. Oh, there it goes. And it does miss Cams, but that pushes Cams back into white stairs, and Jamor is up on that white staircase. Cobra Sync jumps out, does get taken down by Cams. Was that from the window? That was from the window. Great play there, shutting down that position. He's going to spot the back of Bandit, and eventually he's going to see the head, and he's going to rip it right off. Bison just needs to watch this hatch, because any moment now, that one player's got to drop. There he goes for the silent drop, and he does fall in more ways than one. Bison manages to claim the quick double. That's the triple kill. The last player's Mercs. He's got the diffuser. He's going to start sticking it, and this is round for Athena. Well played as they go to match points. Loads of utility being soaked up here as one player's going to push in. MYR is going to take him down. Pre-fires coming up from the other side of that wall. Simple Silent tries to retaliate, but doesn't manage to do any damage to his opponent. He has a fair bit of utility left. We see MB go for the big plays by jumping out. Silent does manage to get the pick onto Eli. Very common attack. It's not going to get stopped. Any utility that was there has now been taken out. But we do have Zachariah holding upstairs. He is going to pick the head off of Eli. Beautiful kill there from Zachariah. That's the double. But at the moment, it looks like he's just going to spend some time having a bit of an informal tactical time. Oh, no, he's going to get the kill. He's going to drop down. He's going to take down MB 1v2. He's very low on health. Is this winnable? We've got Just Toby playing here in the gym, watching down into that smoke grenade. White Joe picks up another. This isn't the kind of work we expect to see from White Joe. He is not a fragger. Smoke grenade's going to go out, and that is going to blind MB to what's Eli rather to what's going on that door. Plant is going down. It's going to be successful. Eli's not going to be able to deny it. White Joe possibly coming. Oh no! Eli does manage to deny it. Finn JL to push in, but Prophet's just going to hold it like a champ. He's going to sit here. Colin's going to take down 1 life. Those flash grenades have been totally worthless. As the man whose name I can't pronounce comes around, he claims... Okay, rehost is complete. We are back to who is the underdog? Runic. Runic probably is the underdog, yeah, on this. Well, actually, I don't know. Runic might not be. They've got some good... Well, I said they've got some good players. They've got Prepster and Haters. Those are the only 2 players that I really have ever seen on this team. Though I have seen Zuck. I saw him play last week. Did very, very well. Did very well indeed. So, you know, I think it is pretty split. But I'm backing Avenger Gaming on this one just based on... I don't know why. Runic lost last week. But... Runic lost last week. But they were in a 4 versus 5. But they were in a 4 versus 5. So, you know, I mean, it started as a 5 versus 5, but from round 7 onwards, it was a 4 versus 5, which obviously didn't help them. And I think if they had have been in a 5 versus 5, they might actually have been okay. All right, so we got to the bottom of the team kill. It was that Rookie was playing on a different account. I mean, I knew it was still him, so I wasn't so fussed about it. I was surprised he didn't have the AVR in front of his name. But it's not irregular for that sort of thing to happen. But yeah, he had bad uniforms on, and that's why the team kills, and that's why we rehosted as well. So he could just put the right account on, so he's got the right players, or the right operators. Right uniforms. Right uniforms. Haters just running around with a shotty, just opening up holes. I've been sitting here with music in my ears for the last 4 minutes or so while we were in the rehost, and now that I'm actually in the round here, it's disturbingly quiet. It's disturbingly quiet on this map. And it is one thing that I've always said, one of the main reasons why I dislike casting Oregon so much is because the map is just so quiet. Unless there's action happening, there's hardly any noise. Now, we do see one player drop through a hatch, I think, in meeting down into the basement. He was up on first floor. I'm guessing it was Kissat. I don't know how to pronounce that. Usually after a Q, you have a U, so I don't know. I don't know. Malusi dropped down. Yellow pings are going out for some reason. Samu making his way up the main staircase here with Rookie playing downstairs in garage waiting for a possible flank. Now, we do have Malusi coming up that way, so Rookie could get a free kill here. AVR Tanjiro is going to take down Malusi instead, though, but a quick refrag onto Nomad as he jumps into Classroom. That's from Prepsa up above using the MP7. A beautiful gun, absolutely beautiful gun. Hopefully he is not using sights. Oh, he's using the hollows. You got to use iron sights on this gun. You've got to use the iron sights. That's what it's all about. Thatcher cannot stop iron sights. Not that Thatcher's in play. Oh, but Prepsa just getting frag after frag after frag. This guy is unstoppable as Aiden claims one himself, and I'm thinking Runic, yeah, probably our favorites right now to get the win. He sees the gun of Rookie coming upstairs, gives his position away, and Looney, while Prepsa tries to back out, does capitalize on the fact that Prepsa had no idea he was here. Now, we do see a player. That's going to be Haters right up here up close on shotgun, and that's going to be a very free kill for Haters if Looney starts to push in, which I think he probably will. Yeah, here we... Oh, no, it wasn't a free kill. Looney actually came off better. 2 versus 2, and all of a sudden things have swung around. 1 minute left to go still on the clock. We have 3 drones here in the hands of Avenger. Now they have more drones on the board. They've got flank cams, but at the moment it's the 3 drones in their pockets that they're going to need to rely on to get the intel they need before they start pushing into sight. Looney knows that someone is there in that rotate. That is going to be Zuck. Oh, he looks just the wrong point. Zuck pokes his little face out, but he is going to pull away as he manages to get away with his life. Aiden just holding here, waiting for someone to come through that rotate. And AVR, Looney is in. Rookie takes a whole load of damage. Plant is started, but Rookie is going to get picked off as AVR Looney is the last player standing in a 1 versus 2. He's going to get 1 kill. He's just got 1 more to find. He has the health to move in. Oh no, but Zuck is just standing there waiting. He hears the manic footsteps just in the nick of time, manages to turn his attention, and he claims the life. Well played there to Zuck. Like I said, this guy, he's a pretty good player. He does well for the boys. He does well. That was close, though. That was close. If Looney had been able to clutch that up, well, it'd have been very impressive. Would have been very good. Now, because Laundry and Dorms have been won by the defense, we are going to go downstairs. When I say downstairs, I mean downstairs from the last site. We're going to go downstairs to kitchen and dining for our first hold here. I'm just going to adjust some settings on my microphone because I think my... Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Oh. Okay. Never mind. I had a setting on my microphone that I thought was wrong, but it's actually correct. So, yeah. Tisha is backing Avenger because he doesn't know any of their players. Doesn't know any of the players, so he's backing Avenger. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see. All right, so Avenger Gaming actually were in a LAN tournament over the weekend, or was it yesterday? But they've just been at a LAN tournament. So yeah, they're one of these teams that gets out there and does that sort of thing. They don't have that kind of thing over here in the UK, but over in Europe, they do manage to do that sort of thing. It's the kind of thing we'd love to do. Costs money, you need investment. It's not something that I can do myself as a solo supported league. But let's see. All right, so two of the AVR boys coming up here from construction. They're going to make their way over, along with Tanjiro and Zroni coming over from the other side as they start to converge here. And it looks like we are going to get a kitchen side take as Looney's going to rappel up towards T3 of all places. Going to start the roam clear from up there. And I wouldn't be surprised to see AVR try to get a firm hold here on the dorms area. Now, reinforcement goes up, which means that Zroni knows he's clear. Castle Barricade is going to get pinged, and that hole is going to get open. We've got a ping there on the rotating to Attic, but the red pings are going to let Buck know exactly where Prepsa is, and finally Prepsa does get taken down. He's done a lot of good work for his team, but he's not going to do much here in this round as he gets picked off early, but he is very quickly traded, and Aiden is still alive, taking down drones. Was that another drone on the top of Swamp there? Aiden gets another kill. That's the double for him. We've got a drone there watching for intel, but that must be a Mozzie drone as it has been left unchecked. AVR now in a 2 versus 3. They managed to get a couple of quick refrags. They've got the utility to open the hatch, but AVR are just looking a little bit lost at the moment. Diffuser has been dropped downstairs. Castle Barricade is there protecting the shower hallway. We have one player in security. He's going to be watching, waiting for someone to come down White Stairs, but he is going to back off and head to the freezer staircase instead. And that could be a position that comes up very nicely for Runic, because if he's not caught, he's got a nice easy flank. Here we go. Looney coming round. He's going to look into security, but Rooney misses the shots as she backs out and runs away through the freezer to come up through the tall tower. Now, Hater's just 360 on site for some reason. Zuck's still playing here on site with his teammate, and Aruni on that big rotate as she makes her way back into sight. Just as she does, this wall here from meeting into kitchen is going to start getting opened up. Yellow ping's going out to let the team know, hey, this wall's getting opened. We need to watch it. AVR holding the flanks. AVR holding the flanks. Looney watching. Oh! Come on. Is Aruni going to get away in time? No, come on, Sam. No! Wrong one! Oh, if it had just opened the other one. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Looney pushing in. And we can see now that Runic getting that confidence as they get the man advantage. I see our teams this season love teabagging. We have rather the toxic teams this season. Rather the toxic teams. Laundry and supply room has become unlocked, and Runic are going to go back down there. Toot, I'm sure we can get lots of people to get them things sorted. To get what things sorted? You mean like a LAN event? It's not just logistics, is it? It's money. Got to get a venue. You got to have the equipment. All of it. It's just no. Be surprised how much this thing could cost to do something like that. It would be nice, but no. Financially, it'd be huge. You got to consider all sorts of stuff: travel, accommodation, insurance for people. I mean, I know in a small community like this, I'm sure people pay their own travel, etc., but not everyone's local, you know. So it could be a lot. And Xbox community does not like spending money, not unless it's on Zims and Cronuses and skins and uniforms. That's the thing that the console Rainbow Six Siege community likes to spend their money on, not traveling to a LAN event. So, Mirror is in play, and we are going to get some Year 2 Mirror strats here, with one going up here in the little janitor closet. Probably, yeah, we do have one in electrical as well. We don't have the elbow hold going here. Everything is being based on these mirror windows. Now, it did work very effectively for the defense in the first round. Can they do the same thing this time, though? Drones all coming in, and as Preps goes to try and take that drone down, he does actually get a bit of damage done to him. Shock drone, not gone in yet. Somehow that Saria gate got taken out of play. I'm not quite sure how, but here we go. Mira is going to get her window open up as Haters just pushes him through blue and takes down Zroni. Zuck taking a fair bit of damage here on blue as he opens fire onto the back stairs. But Runic are looking very good here. I'm starting to put my money onto Runic and thinking that AVR might not have this, but Rookie is going to claim the life of Aiden, making it a 4 versus 4. Now that's Twitch out of play. That utility from the shock drones is very useful. Twitch seeing a hell of a lot of play here this season. We've hardly seen her the last 3 seasons, but in this one, she's been in almost every game that we've played, I think. Almost every single game we have seen Twitch come out at some point from a team. So it's nice to see how things can turn around. Drone going in, getting all that intel, knows exactly where 2 players are. No one acting on that. Samu checking drones as well. Knows there's a player out here. Oh, but Malusi knew that Samu was there. The impact grenade is going to get sent out. It's not going to do much damage to Samu as he does fall back. Malusi is going to make her way round to Shower Corridor and just hold this angle. Retreating away and just playing on this roam game. This is what this guy seems to do. Seems to love playing this roam. Now, C4 gets pulled by Prep. Waiting for Looney to push up. Preps are getting ready to send that C4 out, but he's going to send it the other way, and he takes down Tanjiro. 4 versus 3. And Avenger really need to step up their game and speed things up, boost up the aggression, boost up the ability with the guns, because Samu playing on Ash as an opener should not be missing that many shots. Just shouldn't be. Just shouldn't be. But that is where we find ourselves. 2 players on Runic very low on health. So although they've got the man advantage when it comes to health, they're not actually doing... They don't have that huge advantage that it looks like they've got as you first look at it. But of course, all you need to do is dodge 1 bullet and hit your shots. And the amount of health you've got doesn't matter at all. Impact trick there onto the Selma. That does stop it from opening the wall any further, and AVR Looney is not going to be able to make his way in through here. Grass grenade from smoke in the freezer goes out, and Looney is going to pick up that diffuser and make his way into sight, but they've left it far too late here, and I just don't think there's the time, as Looney is the last man left standing. Prepser with the drop shot is going to get the round, and we're going to see Runic go 4-0 up. Okay, things not looking good for Avenger. They need to win the next 2 rounds if they really want to have a hope of taking this matchup. I think myself and good guy Zek are just possibly barking up the wrong tree here tonight. We will find out. Sorry, T-shirt. Yes, you're right. Buying accounts and paying for boosts to make it look like they're better than they actually are. That's the other thing that the Xbox Rainbow Six Siege community likes to do. Yeah. Thank you, T-shirt, for keeping me in check. All right. Valkyrie getting 6 picked. Jaeger being brought out to play here. Good variety of operators coming out from this guy, whose name I can't pronounce. Quisat. Qsat. Keysat. Keysat. Keys. Oh, I don't know. Whatever I say, I'm going to get it wrong. Probably find out his name's Bill, and that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. Right, ADS is getting put down, and then, oh, drone from Looney is going to get spotted, but he's going to manage to move it out of the way just in the nick of time.
Healing station prepped.
Aiden H roaming around. Heat roaming around. Signal disruptors being put down by haters. Zuck reinforcing walls. Let's see how this one's going to play out. Let's see how it's going to play out. Free fire through the window isn't going to do anything here. So we are in a 5 versus 5 as the prep phase has ended and the action phase is now underway. We are having mainly a master bedroom take here with a couple of players coming over from the other side, but it looks like it is just basically going to be a push up through Armory as AVR Zroni does manage to claim 1 life. He gets the opening pick. And hopefully that can mean positive things for Avenger Gaming. They need to really step it up and do some damage here. ADS getting burnt. We've got another one here. that needs to get burnt as well, but no utility or no pushes have come out to make it worth that utility dump in order to take out the ADS, but the shock drone is going to come in and do that work anyway, so not quite sure why the stun grenade was even sent in the first place. Seems like a bit of a waste of utility to me. But we'll see. Preps are holding behind this default shield. I'm going to go on mute. Bear with me.
Throwing Selma.
I needed to sneeze. I do apologize. C4 gets torn by Prep. This is his favorite bit of utility, but he's not going to hit the mark this time. This is one of the few C4s that Prepsa has missed as Haters drops as well. AVR looking a lot better now on this site as they are making their push. They're still taking a little bit slow, but they're gaining the intel, finding where the utility is, getting the pings and information on where players are. Grenade's going to go out, and for some reason that would have actually taken out the drone rather than any players. There was no one there to actually make it worth sending that grenade up. So an interesting choice there as Looney is going to try to take off that shield, but it is going to remain up. Prepsa is blind as he backs out. Zroni gets the double, leaving Kisat and Zuck all on their own. Kisat falls as well, and Zuck is the last man left standing. That's the triple kill for Zroni. As AVR Looney starts to plant, it is going to be successful. The gas grenade is going to go out. It might kill him, but the plant will be finished in time. Zuck manages to claim one life with a shotgun. He gets two. As AVR Gaming start to try to apply that pressure on him, and realizing that that might not be the play, they are going to retreat and just hold back and wait. They just need to watch that diffuser. Pre-fires going out through the rotate from Samu. That is going to end Zuck's life, and we are going to see the first round being put on the board by Avenger Gaming. Well played to them. Okay. So. Finally, we see a round getting won here by Avenger Gaming. Is this the turn of fortunes for them, or is it just a fortunate moment in another lost game? Don't forget, neither of these teams has won any of the games that they have played here this season. Runic have forfeited one, but other than that, every game here played by these two teams has been a legitimate loss. So both of them are looking for their first win here tonight, and one of them is going to get it. The question is, which team is going to be the team that does actually get it? I was thinking Avenger Gaming, but at the moment, Runic are looking good. And I'm struggling to see how Avenger are really going to turn this around. They did really well in that last round, though, to be fair. They didn't need to lose the players that they did to Zuck at the end. It was just because they were applying pressure to that shield when they were in a 5 versus 1 that really they even lost those players. If they'd just held back, they probably could have flawless rounded Runic in that last one, but you know, it is what it is. They had the manpower to play with, so I guess apply that pressure when you're in a 5 versus 1 post plant, then you can't afford to lose 1 or 2. I mean, I talked about this yesterday and not throwing lives away in a post plant. That was in a 3 versus 1 or 3 versus 2, I think it was, or 4 versus 2 actually. That was a 5 versus 1. That's a slightly different story, slightly different. Yeah, I'll allow it this one, Avenger. I'll allow it this time. Storms is going to get played again, obviously, because when you fail a site, you love to go back to it and give it another crack. Why does Nathan always win the giveaways? If I knew he had credits outstanding, I would have picked again. No, I wouldn't have really. I stick to my convictions. If I pick something, that's what I go with generally. I very rarely change my mind. I'm stubborn like that. Now, drone's going in. Not going to go through that window, though, because there is no hole in it. Now there is, as Kisat gets ripped apart by AVR Rookie. And is this the turning of the tides for Avenger Gaming? Can they turn this around? A frag grenade getting cooked up here. No one is there to receive it. Haters has moved out of the way just in the nick of time. Impact Trick is going to go out to try and deny the second Selma, but he is unsuccessful, but he's going to play up close. And this is very much a Haters and Prepsa kind of play. Just full on. Haters had slower reactions than me. Haters takes a load of damage as he free fires through that breach. Going to open up the window for a quick jump out down to Classroom. This could either be very good or very bad for him. As we can see, there is Prepsa downstairs on the staircase. So that could be good. That could be good for Runic, because I don't think they know that he's there. Haters managed to get away with a cheeky rotate. It's a very common rotate that was done back in year 1, year 2. Kind of fell out of favor, but here, being called into action by haters, it has actually paid off, but they now know exactly where he is as Nomad is making his way up the armory staircase. Looney is in and can go for a plant. He's in successfully. He's going to start planting, but this is going to get denied. C4 goes out, and that plant is denied. Well played to Aiden H as Roni comes in to try to return the favor. Aiden H does get dropped, but not killed. But there we go. Samu manages to take one down. He takes two down. Aiden H is down but not out. Haters last man left standing. He's trying to make his way up armory stairs. He sees the drone and tries to go for it, but Nomad is there waiting to get the pick. As Haters last man left standing in the 3 versus 1. And AVR actually managed to win those last 2 rounds. And both of them with a successful close plan, looking a lot more confident in rounds 5 and 6. This is what we love to see, as the sides are going to switch. And Avenger Gaming are going to move over onto defense, and they are going to go to dorms for their very first round. Unlike Runic, who went downstairs to laundry and supply room. Let's take a look at some stats for this map. These statistics are from last season. And as we can see, Oregon's actually really, really close when it comes to balance. 52% of the time, attackers win. 48% of the time, defense wins. Now, let's actually look at that. We say that means it's even, but it doesn't always necessarily mean it's even. Reason I say this, if in the first half you end with a 3-3, and then in the second half you end at 6-6 and go to overtime, then yes, I'll tell you it's a balanced map. But if we see that kind of rate, and in actual fact, in the first 6 rounds, the defense won 5, and then in the second half, the defense again won 5, you get the same statistic of a 50-50 split, or 52-48, or whatever that might be. But arguably, you would say, hey, the map is actually really solidly defender favored. So that's the kind of thing that you need to look at here. But with that stat, it's set up specifically to be attackers win their game 52% of the time. It's just a case of how it's presented. In this case, I'd say this map is fairly even. Because attack and defense, they win it pretty much the same amount of times. So, 5 versus 5, 20-second burned. And it looks like we have an attic take here coming out. We have actually the classic split between master bedroom and attic. We've got Flores and, is that Ace? Yes, Haters on Ace coming over for closet and master bedroom. So they're going to be responsible for getting that wall open. And then we've got Maverick over here trying to make the... Oh my word. AVR Tanjiro, why are you peeking there? You didn't need to peek that, but Prepsa just holds it and gets away with it. Fair play. Now that wall is actually going to get left. They've got the hole there and that's all they want. They're just going to leave it and back out. Prepsa with the quick drop. No, just opening... Oh, I thought you opened the other window. Okay, he's decided, yeah, we're not going to go through the wall. We're just going through the window. We'll drone it out. We know swamp's clear. That's fair play. That's, you know, a good saving of utility. Save those... Oh no, all the shots going onto the drone and all of them missing. Pre-fires onto the Maverick hole, but there is no one there because Preps is outside that window. Looney holding an angle here, trying to get that kill. Prepsa doesn't realize that that hole is there. C4 does get pulled. He takes a whole load of damage, but Sroni is going to finish it off with the bullets instead of the explosives. 4 players left on the side of Runic, 4 players left on the side of Avenger Gaming. Attic is been left unattended now by the attack as the closet wall does get opened up, but we do have a rotate here round to Attic as Zuck is going to try and make his way through here. It seems 8NH claims the life of 1, but there's not much time left here for Zuck to make this work. He's going to open up just a single crouch hold to walk through. 4 versus 3 as Kisat takes some damage and he does win his gunfight, and that puts us in the 4 versus 2. Droni and Rookie, last 2 players left standing over here on site, just going to use this shield to try and deny this push. Haters jumps in and he is going to push forward. Will he go for frags or will he go for plants? He's going to go for frags and he is going to get it along with his teammate, and that's another round on the board for Runic. Where do we get to a point where most of our teams teabag at the moment? I think the only teams not teabagging are our European teams. All of our UK teams are just teabagging all the time. Do we have that much disrespect for each other where we want to teabag at the end of every round? Ah, Siege community. Siege community. Alright, Looney, 6 picking the Tachanka. Coming off of Legion onto Tachanka. On launcher and supply, this is something we've seen before. I like Tachanka for the upstairs hold. You can stop people from pushing down attic for quite a while by using the Zemeka launcher, or Zemeka launcher, I think it's pronounced. I have seen him used once downstairs in launcher and supply. Now you can use him to slow down the push here in blue by firing those Zemekas over here through elbow or through a window here, or a wall here rather. If you set up a shield, for example, just send it over into blue to deny the push. But I'm guessing it's going to actually be used from elbow, it looks like. We do not have a smoke in play. And normally it's smoke that you would set up here behind this shield, but not tonight. It looks like it's likely to be Looney playing here on the Tachanka. Now, drones are outside. We've got 2 players at least pushing their way in from blue. Tanjiro setting up the signal jammer to stop those drones from at least coming down the hallway. No signal disruptor there. In fact, he's put it behind the shield instead. Can the drone get around there? I'm not sure. Looney is going to be able to hold back the push that comes through here, as we do have 4 players making their way over. I don't know where Keysat is, though. He's all the way over here. Oh, he is joining them. He likes to spawn on his own and then come over and join his boys. Big presence here on blue, with only Prepsa and now Aiden H following up there actually to make the push down backstairs. Very common to put 2 or 3 in through blue and 2 or 3 down the backstairs. Nothing surprising coming out from Runic right now as we get into the 2nd minute of this map in just a moment. Default camera's getting taken down by haters, and he is going to be pushing down this staircase. Drone's going out in front of him to try and find the players, but there's no one on the back stairs to find. Samu playing boiler room here, or blue pillars as we call it, or Harry Potter as you're right there next to the staircase. He's just going to be holding and waiting. So Mika Launcher is going to hold down the push. Samu doesn't need to peek it like this. Now, he will hear that barbed wire and turn his attention there onto back stairs. Samu does get spotted by the drones, and Zucker gets taken down by his drone. 5 versus 4. And at the moment, we've got Avenger Gaming setting a very slow pace for this round. Again, they do seem to be a very slow-paced team. Pre-fires there from Nomad. Oh no, he gets blinded. Was that Nomad? I don't know who it was that sent the stun grenades in. It was Nomad being played by Preps, who's going to come in and push aggressively on to AVR's Droney, but he does manage to get the kill. Prepsa falls. He's quickly refragged, but the damage is already done. 3 versus 2 here in favor of Avenger Gaming, as they are just holding back. 1 player off of site, just playing that roam to delay some time. And they've done it very well. 1 minute left to go on the clock, with Aiden H and Keysat still got a hell of a lot of work to do. They don't have the diffuser in hand. That's outside, but Keysat's going to claim a life, which is going to even things out. Rookie is going to pick him off as he was in sight, but with no diffuser. Aiden H is going to try to pick up that diffuser and apply pressure to Aruni, but Aruni is going to come off better. And that round going to Avenger Gaming sees them go up to 3 rounds in the win column, with Runic staying on 5. So Laundry and Supply is now locked, and Dorms is going to get played again. The question is, can Avenger Gaming do a bit better on this one? It's clear to me that Avenger Gaming are a very slow-paced team. They don't seem to rush into things. They wait to see what's happening. They try to get that intel, try to bide their time and play the slow game against Runic, whereas Runic are just a little bit more aggressive. Prepsa, for example, can be a very aggressive player. He's got the quick flicks and the aim. We can also see very similar from Zuck. He was very similar to that last week. So Runic, I think, potential to be a very aggressive team, and Avenger possibly not geared up for that. It's one of the struggles I have in the game, where I really can't play against aggressive players too well. I'm more of that strategic player. Mainly because I can't shoot. That's mainly why. That's mainly why. AVR Rookie going to be playing on that castle, going upstairs for the top floor hold. Samu just making sure that no one gets the easy walk in through attic. Hatch open, obviously, as you'd expect. I would expect this hatch to get opened as well. And we are going to see a fair presence upstairs here in the dorms area as kitchen and dining is getting played. Now, they had picked dorms, but they 6-picked it, which is what we love to see. Sledge not coming out to play here. In fact, no vertical destruction at all, other than 3 breaching charges in the pocket of haters. So this could be a good bait coming out from the defensive team, because they're basically forcing a clear of the top floor, but then to rotate all the way around to site. I mean, they can drop in through the hatch or leave a player up there, but you're forcing a very specific type of play out of the attackers when that vertical destruction isn't available. So it'll be interesting to see what can be done here. If haters can get taken out of play by Avenger Gaming pretty quickly, then that is going to leave the top floor basically in the hands of Avenger Gaming, and all they need to do is just keep a couple of players upstairs. And there's not really much that the attackers will be able to do about it. Now, the head of Jaeger is spotted. The pre-fires go out from haters, but they're not going to hit the mark. Looney just holding in sight as Roni is going to back into kitchen and watch the kitchen doorway. Tanjiro in showers. How many players have we got upstairs? We've got Rookie and we've got Samu. Samu making his way down the white stairs. Watching, waiting, holding. There's Kisat roaming around down here in meeting with the pings going up, but there is no one there, so quite what he's pinging I don't know. Just saying the hatch is open. Okay, so we have had a claymore placed underneath that hatch. The question is, will Rookie know it's there before he drops down? If he drops down, that is the magic question. Minute and a half still left to go, and we've only just lost our first player, and it looks like Runic don't really know what to do here. They're now opening up this main wall. They have managed to do some damage here. Holes being opened up from above by haters as Aiden H does claim a life, and they are now starting to push in through showers. Samu, though, is going to get that pick onto Prepsa and put Avenger Gaming in the advantage. We do have Aiden H in control of showers. He doesn't have diffuser, though. That's in the hand of haters, who is still upstairs. No, he's not. Where has he gone? Where's haters gone? Where's my guy haters? Oh, here he is. He's actually rotated around. Oh, yeah, he was up here, wasn't he? So he is making his way through and trying to get to site. But Samu is going to be holding these guys back through the holes in the wall. But he runs away for some reason and exposes himself. Players tucked up in the corner. Plant is going to go down from haters. Is it going to get denied? Tanjiro's going to get denied, leaving Zroni and Rookie all on their own in the 2 versus 3. Plant is going to be successful, but Rookie claims 1 life, leaving us in a 2 versus 2 post-plant. Ace holding onto this hallway very, very closely. Haters just watching and waiting. Zroni is about to walk into it. Oh, but he managed to get the pick. 1 versus 1. Zroni versus Sucker. Did I say Sucker? I meant Zucker. Oh no, air jab goes off. That's going to allow Zucker to come around and get the peek, and he is going to get it. And that is round to Runic as they put themselves onto match points. Looking very, very confident right now for Runic as they only have to win 1 more round. Kids Dorms is going to be the site that we get played this time. I doubt they're going to 6-pick it like they did last time. Now, for those of you that are just joining, we do have another game after this at 8:15 p.m. We've got Legacy, very strong team, versus Apollo, who are looking... they haven't won most of their games this season, but to be fair, they played against the top 2 teams in the league, and that's what they can attribute their 2 losses to. The only games that they've lost have been against the 1st and 2nd place seed, the 1st and 2nd place teams from last season, so you kind of expect it. You kind of expect it. But we have Legacy going up against them after this game at 8:15 p.m. So once this game is done, do make sure you don't leave, because there will be more for you to watch from 8:15. That's 25 minutes from now, people. 25 minutes. Now, we are going to get an upstairs hold because it is dorms. We have no castle in play because you just don't need it here. Now, personally, though, I think you could use a castle here. You could use a castle on this doorway and this doorway, or this one. That will take down some utility, deny some utility. In fact, castle barricade on here would be pretty sweet. Castle barricade, ADS or 2 right here. And you're going to find that that castle barricade is going to soak up a lot of utility in order to make it through. And you can just peek from behind the shield here while they're trying to get that door open. You really limit things down. But, you know, a Saria gate, just as useful possibly. Personally, I'd have put that Saria gate on the other side. Reason being is because once it gets taken down and the attackers make their way into here, the defense can't really do much about it. Whereas if it was on this side, once this hole gets opened up, typically the attackers back out onto the balcony. And if that Saria gate was on this side, you'd be able to shoot it back into play to stop the attackers from making their way back in so easily. So I would rather have seen that. But there we go. The Saria gates are down already. Much easier than we would have seen a castle barricade go down. Looney is going to be peeking from behind this shield to see if he can get the picks. He's got the 1.5 scope here. He's just biding his time, just waiting, trying to get that perfect position here for something. But what? But what? What are you trying to see? He is going to see the head of one or two any moment. He sees aces run in. And that's why the castle barricade would be a lot more useful. Because that probably just wouldn't have been able to happen quite so easily. C4 is going to get torn, gets shut out, but it's not going to do anything. It's not going to destroy anyone or anything. Saria gate is back up, though. I guess Looney did manage to do it. So as long as you're playing in position here, that is fine. Haters cannot back out. Oh, it gets taken down again. Okay. All right. So another Saria gate down. 2 kills to each team right now as we are in a 3 versus 3. Keysat playing up here, plant going down. Keysat, though, is just in attic, just watching and waiting for someone to come round. Haters planting in kids, and the plant is going to be stopped as Haters comes off it. A bit of time brought by Avenger Gaming, but for some reason, most of Avenger Gaming are off site. Plant is successful as Roni manages to claim the life of 1. 3 versus 2 post plant. We can see Nomad trying to run away, but we got one player here in kids who is going to get taken down. Keysat is the last man standing, who is going to fall, and Zroni and Rookie with the clutch there are going to put another one in the win column for Avenger Gaming. Whew, a fortunate post plant there coming out from Avenger. They almost had it lost, but they managed to get their composure, get in, take control. Well played to them. Well played to them. But equally well played for Runic for getting in and even managing to get that plant down in the first place with so many players still left on the board. Laundry and supply room is going to be the next site that we play. Preps are going on to Monty. I wouldn't be surprised if he does a 6-pick here because he's not really a Monty type. He likes to run around, flicking around, shooting at stuff. So Monty doesn't really lend himself to that. He is going to go into 6-pick. And is he going to pick someone else, or is he sticking with that Monty? He is going on to Nomad. Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Let's see what Avenger Gaming can do downstairs here. Standard setup coming out. We've got the rotate here onto elbow. Standard wall open here on electrical for peaks. They need to put a shield down here as well, possibly. I'm personally not a big fan of that. I understand how you use this to try and deny a blue, but at the same time, you're taking gunfights where you're in a very specific position. If you're going to peek, you're going to peek from right here behind this wall and shoot out, which means all the players in blue have to do by barrels is just stand here and watch that position. They can stand anywhere here, and you don't know as the defender where they're going to be, but as the attacker, you know exactly where that defender is going to be. So I'm not a big fan of this kind of strategy, in all honesty. But, you know, it is what it is. This is what teams like to do, and it's what they're going to play. Prepsa with the early pick onto Zroni. At the moment, he is 12-8, so that is a big gun lost for Avenger Gaming. He's the top fragger on the team, and in fact, pretty much everyone else on the team, barring Samu, is negative right now when it comes to those kills. So it's clear who the fraggers are and who the non-fraggers are. Samu is a fragger, by the way. He's taking in the fragger role for Avenger Gaming here tonight in place of Zyklon. Haters making his way into small tower. Zucker setting to work here on the freezer hatch. There is no one down below to do anything about this, so he does have free reign here to open up this hatch, and he's not going to get denied in any way whatsoever. Drones are going to come down, and Haters are going to be saying, boys, we've got no one here in freezer. This is completely free. Completely free to make our way down. But of course, we do have 2 players over here in Laundry, sitting, watching, waiting for someone to come through that hatch or down that staircase. Let's see what they can make happen here. As Tanjiro is holding that long angle. One player coming down laundry stairs, that's Keysat, but it is, other than that, mainly a freezer take here as Preps, Zuck, and Haters are all down here now. Keysat has taken a load of damage coming down laundry stairs. He could be the ace in the hole, as if they don't know he's hit. Oh, there we go. We do see one player get down, but I'm not sure that Keysat realizes that Tanjiro is down. He's going to get revived, though, so he is going to be back in the fight very, very soon. Frag grenade getting torn by Keysat. Doesn't manage to get a kill. Rookie is going to back out as he sees that grenade coming. Tanjiro very low on the health. But Runic do not know this. 1 minute left to go. Pre-fires into electrical. Diffuser has been dropped. Zuck claims the life of Looney. 2 players in freezer. Ball gets opened up. And that is Tanjiro exposed and dead as Rookie manages to take down one. Samu gets one of his own. Keysat very low on health. But he does still manage to get the kill. He gets 2. And that is it. That's all she wrote. 7-4 in favor of Runic taking their first win.
Runic wins 7-4.
So well played to Runic. They take their first win here tonight in TXB Pro. Congratulations to them. As Avenger Gaming take their 4th loss. That's unfortunate for Avenger Gaming. And it does kind of mean that